Should we avoid fermented foods such as kimchi and sauerkraut? I don't know if that's how it's
Sauerkraut.
sauerkraut.
Well, we don't necessarily have to avoid them, but these are foods that we eat when we're eating cooked foods that the enzymes have been destroyed. And these foods cannot aid in their own digestion. This is what, look, all human beings, animals and plants, every living entity on this planet today function on an enzymatic level. Enzymes are catalysts that stimulate the system to do certain work. So from birth, we're coded to generate X amount of enzymes over our lifetime. Science have not figured out how much enzyme human body can produce over a lifetime. We use a lot of enzyme to carry on our normal, natural, daily life processes. The heart, the kidneys, the lungs have specific enzymes that our body, have to produce every day in order for them to do exactly what they're doing for us on a daily basis. Metabolic enzymes, these are called. So what happens when you cook some rice, boil some dumpling, do some jerk pork, do some barbecue chicken, tofu, all of these cooked foods, you destroy the enzymes in them that would aid in their digestion. The digestive enzyme that aids in the digestion of starch, they're very specific. There are a few of them. The critical one is ptyalin, which we secrete in our saliva when we chew starch. So, if we kill the enzyme, the capacity of the food, the enzyme that will self-digest and break down the starch, break down the protein and all of these things, because protein have to be broken down into simple amino acid, which are sugar compounds. So it has to be broken down into sugar. Pretty much everything that we consume has to be broken down into a grape like sugar. That's why you see them still even glorify the grapes in the church and call it sacrament and all of that, because that's the sugar has to be broken down to that. But back to the situation now with the enzymes and the body generating X amount of enzymes to break down certain foods. Now that we've cooked the food and we've destroyed the digestive enzymes in the potato, in the rice, in the meat, in the fish, in the tofu, the body now has to generate the necessary digestive enzyme to break those foods down. So, when we have that big plate with the heavy starch, heavy protein, the body goes into enzyme generating, flow. That's a big job.
Okay.
That's the hardest job you can ask your body to do, is digest foods that are hard to break down. That's why even with the steak, they put papain in it, meat tenderizer made from papaya, the enzymes from papaya to tenderize it, to soften it down, to break it down. So when your body goes into the mode of generating an excessive amount of digestive enzyme, the rest of the systems in the body are not getting their fair share of enzyme to be produced. So the heart, the kidney, the lungs is not getting the enzyme production that it needs to continue doing for you what it is designed to do. So wait a minute, look at what you just the big thing with all the heavy cooked food, all that starch and protein. You're using up a lot of enzyme. So we can't produce what we need to produce right now. So we're going to take a time out. We're going to rest. You can call it some form of itis because you're going to sleep. You're going to sleep. We are going to sleep on you because we cannot support you using up all the enzyme to break down some fish and potato. So we take a time out. And in some places, they call it a very insulting kind of itis that we get. And we know it. And we know it very well. And not just you, not just us family, everybody in the world. So even here in Panama, when I was growing up in the 50s, they had a thing that they called siesta. In Latin countries, siesta. after the big breakfast with all the big fried dumpling and the bakes and all of them, you know, banana fritters and cornmeal porridge and all them things. Then the big lunch with the fried flour and the meat on the stick and all of them something there. Everybody go to sleep. So they used to lock down the shops from 12 to 2. Siesta! The banks, everything was locked down, but now they broke the culture now because they're hungry for money, greedy for money. So they don't let people go take them siesta and digest, because the digestive system, the more you keep it active, the elimination system is going to be inactive. And that's why we back up. We back up with full of S. Seriously. Because the digestive system has taken over the elimination system. We cannot digest and eliminate simultaneously. So it's a big lesson to learn.
So that's why the fast is important.
The fast is important. That's why you must sleep every night, and you don't have a choice. Involuntary, you go down and you go sleep. You could be driving a car on the highway and you fall asleep. Safety valve. Otherwise, trust me, humans will be eating 24 hours a day if they didn't sleep.
That's true.
You too, me too, all of us.